Welcome to Ascending with Venus Castleberg, a space where we explore the journey of spiritual awakening, expanding your consciousness and raising your frequency to create a whole new world. We'll dive into the possibilities that open up when you choose to follow the whispers and trust your inner knowing. Each episode is designed to guide you in expanding your awareness, tuning into your intuition, and discovering the magic of your life every day. We'll talk about living aligned with your soul's purpose, going beyond limitations, and creating a life and a world worth celebrating. You are here to embrace who you truly are and step into the infinite potential that's waiting for you. Let's ascend together. And now, here is your host, Venus Castleberg.
Wow, that was fast. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Kimberly. If you're out there, please say hello. I love having you guys say hello and comment in the comments. Empathy without absorption. I know this is a big one for many. And I'm going to pull some old tools out of my toolbox from Access Consciousness. Hi, Amara. Thank you. That's awesome. And yeah, Access Consciousness. So amazing group of tools. For some reason, it's really been popping all week. Thank you for those of you who understood that I was sick last week. I haven't been that sick in a long time, but lots of things are changing. Lots of things are shifting. And ever since then, it's been popping to share. There's this amazing book, and if you haven't read it yet, I highly encourage you to read it. It changed my life. It changed everyone in my family's life. This book, hands down, one of the most influential books that I've ever read. And it's called Being You, Changing the World by Dr. Dane here. And he actually, in that book, he goes through a lot of these tools, some of the tools that I'm going to talk about today. But that book really, it changed everything, my relationships. It changed, my ideas about how a relationship should work, and then tools to it's not just a relationship book, it's an everything book, but it really is a book that has a bunch of tools that you can use to kind of change the way that you operate. And one of the tools in Access Consciousness that has been one of the biggest changers. Hello, Kitty. It's Jolynn. Oh, hi, Jolynn. And hello, Lisa. Awesome. Welcome to glad to have you guys here, ladies here today. So I know it's going to sound really general and maybe way too easy, but I'm going to say it first and then I'm going to explain it. The tool is called Return to Sender. So if you're here, you're a psychic SpongeBob. If you're watching this now or in the future, you're walking around, you are picking up energy, emotions, feelings, thoughts, everything from everyone and everything around you all the time. And I'm going to go on a limb and say 98% of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not yours. You're just aware of everybody else's stuff. Now, being empathic, being compassionate, I would say for myself, being somebody who wants to serve and make the world a better place, truly, that somehow gets twisted when we're like, oh, that means I'm supposed to now take on everyone else's stuff. And no, that's not it. You can be compassionate. You can even be empathetic and not take on their stuff, right? It's not about you taking it on. So a couple of things here. One of the things that's really important to know is that even if you're trying to take something from somebody, you can't. You can't take it from them because it's their journey, their path, their life. So since you can't take it from them, now you both have it. So if that, for me, that was like, having that was like, oh, wow, well, then I really don't need to be carrying all these people's stuff around with me, because now I'm suffering and they're suffering. Now I can be here for them. If people want to, facilitation, if they want a reading, if they want to ask for coaching, I'm here, right? I'm totally here to help people through anything they're going through in their life right now. But I'm not going to try to take it from them as if I'm somehow some sort of savior and can take it from them anyway, because I can't. And now I'm suffering and they're suffering. So that was my biggest, like, oh, okay, then taking it on isn't helping anyone. And it's making my body and my mind and my life miserable, right? Because like when you're taking on other people's crap, do you feel better or do you feel worse? Usually worse. Some of you might, like pain. I don't know. So, but I've also had lots of people ask me, okay, return to sender. Oh no, that's giving it back to them in spades. It's not. Return to sender is really just an acknowledgement that says, hey, you know what? I recognize that there's this thing going on, and I also recognize it's not mine. And so when I say return to sender, it just goes back to the universe, goes back to the person. Remember, you couldn't take it from them anyways, so they didn't, it wasn't gone for them. So you saying return to sender doesn't turn it up for them, right? It's just an acknowledgement of being like, oh, this isn't mine, right? And I highly recommend, this is, again, a life-changing tool, that for every thought, feeling, and emotion you ask, is this mine? And if it's not, then return to sender. Also, even just asking the question, is this mine, gives you the energy, the awareness. It's similar to return to sender. So you can say return to sender, you can say, is this mine? But you're basically acknowledging, okay, this doesn't seem like mine. Now, if it's similar to something you've experienced in your life, then you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's definitely mine. And I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to prove you wrong. And I'm not here to be right. If you want to believe that it's yours and hold on to it, you totally can. That's all up to you. So that being said, now, when you're returning to sender, you're just saying, okay, that's not mine. Apparently Treasure wanted to say hello. Hello, everyone. And of course, she made me lose my train of thought. Give me a second. I will find it again. So we think, I'll go here. So we think that we can actually save the world by suffering for the world. And I think that that's where empathy gets a little tweaked, right? Because we're like, oh, but this person's suffering and this person, and as somebody who did it for 50 years, I get it. And I'm still not exempt from it. I still have moments when there's somebody I care about and I want to take something from them, but I can't, right? But I think that empathy, like our desire for the world to be a better place, gets a little backwards when we're suddenly like, I'm going to take all the pain and suffering from everyone and everything all over the world. What if it's your joy, your laughter, your magical life that actually makes the world a better place faster than any sort of trying to take on all the crap of the world? What if we could show people there's a different way of being? What if we could invite people to the magic, to the joy, to the beautiful earth, I mean, have you ever been around, and some of you might have actually like watched Dr. Dane here. I love Dr. Dane here. He's the one that wrote the book, Being You Changing the World. Highly recommend. But what I love about him is he's fully himself, fully self-expressed, joyful, quirky, funny, fun, enjoying his life. And that is such a greater invitation than if he was to like come down into the mud or the cesspool of my life and be like, oh, well, you're suffering. I'll come down in there and I'll suffer with you too. And I'm like, that doesn't, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but do you know that you can't jump in after somebody who's drowning because they'll drown you? Because they're like freaking out for their lives. And so a lot of times people who get in to like save somebody who's drowning drowns because that person's like climbing on top of them and drowns them because they're panicking, right? That's actually a great metaphor for life. Like, what if we stop trying to go into the crap or go into the water to save the drowning person, and we show them a different way. We throw them a life vest, or we grab a pole, or like something that allows us to be like, okay, maybe there's a chain of people, like everybody holding hands, and and you pull that person out. That's different than one person going in to try to save one person. And, I've done it too, that whole desire to make the world a better place. And then suddenly I feel like I'm superior somehow, and that I can save the world. You can make the world a better place, but can you actually save the world? Does the world actually need saving? Or does the world actually need us to be happy and have fun? Hi, Bob. Welcome. And enjoy it. Enjoy our lives. Enjoy petting your animals. Enjoy yummy food, right? Enjoy it. And that, like, one of the things that I... Cool. I'm glad, Joe. You're very welcome. So one of the things that I really have come to like discover is that it's our joy and our happiness that heals the planet, that makes the world a better place. And if you're not having fun or enjoying your life, then what are you here for? Again, which one, and it's up to you, your choice, but which one is also a greater invitation to others? So Bob will like this because this is also one of his favorite tools. How do you remain empathetic and care? How do you stay caring about somebody without taking their stuff on? And one of the main ways that I've found is if we're lowering our walls and barriers and expanding our awareness out. We can be aware of everything. I'm not saying turn off your awareness at all, or put yourself in some sort of bubble, or feel like you have to put yourself behind walls and barriers. I believe that awareness is your greatest protection. So just being aware, just being like, oh, there's, an argument going on over there. Okay, I'm not gonna go over there, or I'm gonna leave the room, or right. But then it's just like, be aware of it. Maybe don't put yourself in the middle of it, right? You're not going to walk down the street. Well, hopefully not. I don't. Some of you might, so I might stand corrected here. But hopefully most of you know that even if there's a knife fight going on between two people, you don't stand in the middle of them to try to break it up, right? You're probably going to get stabbed. So just be aware. Just be like, okay, there's some energy going on with this person. But you can be aware of that energy and not take it on. You can be aware of anything and not take it on. Taking it on is a choice. It's like, okay, oh, I'm aware of this energy. My parents used to argue all the time. I know what this argument feels like. I'm going to take that on. Well, you can't take it from them. So now all three of you have it. Lucky you. So just allowing yourself to be present in any moment and figure out what you are aware of. And then you can be like, okay, is even being in the room while these people are arguing, is that am I happier? Is it making my life lighter and easier? Or is it like sad and it brings up stuff? Then just be like, okay, I don't have to stay in the room, or I don't have to jump in the middle of a knife fight. I can ask for help. I can, I don't know, try to talk reason. Usually you can't. So that was just, I know that it's hard sometimes, especially when it's people we care about and we really, really want to take it from them and hope that, we can help them. And we can't. So what's a better way? What's a better invitation? Just go be happy. Enjoy your life. Have fun. Have fun. Make money. Make a difference. All of it. You can have all of it. If you need permission to go have fun, make money, and make a difference, I will be the one that will bestow it upon you today, and you now have permission. Again, I can invite you to a possibility, and you either get to choose it or you don't. And you know what? I'm okay with that. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you don't want to go out there and have fun and make money and make a difference. You don't have to have that as your mission in life. It's okay. But I do know some people are always sitting around waiting for permission or waiting for somebody to tell them it's okay. And I'm just going to be that voice of reason today and tell you it's okay. If you want to go enjoy your life and change the world that way, I'm going to tell you it's okay. As a matter of fact, I encourage it because I think that it will change the world a lot faster than us trying to save everybody who's drowning or go down into the it's like this analogy. Joe likes my analogies, so here's a good one. So it's like we're all fish swimming around in a swimming pool. But what happens in a fish bowl with a bunch of fish in there swimming around? What do you think happens? Nobody's cleaning it. So there's lots of fish poop in the that's why I call it cesspool. But there's lots of fish pool in this fish tank. And you keep trying to dive in and be like, oh, I'm gonna get you out of this fish pool and get you into this pond with me. I'm gonna take you with me. But instead you just get lost because you can't see anything and you're down in the crap instead. So just be swimming in your pond. Swim in a clear fish bowl if you want to swim in a fish bowl. But just enjoy whatever you're doing in your life. And then somebody in this fish pool might look over the edge. Did you ever see the Dr. Seuss book where the goldfish is looking over the edge? You could be the goldfish and you could look over the edge and be like, wow, it's cleaner over there. It looks like they're having a lot more fun. Okay, I'm just going to jump into that pool, right? But that's the invitation that we can be if we're enjoying our life, whatever you're doing, right? So, it doesn't I think that's the other place too, is a lot of people are looking for what's my purpose and what should I be doing on this planet? And it's do what's fun for you. If, clearing homes or, hunting paranormal is fun for you, do that, right? If doing readings for people is fun for you, great, do that. If working a normal 9-to-5 job for you is fun for you, awesome, go do that. There's no right or wrong path. You can change the world doing whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be a certain thing. It doesn't have to be a certain way. Like you can change the world doing whatever you're doing as long as you're enjoying it. It's when we're like, oh, this is work and this is heavy and I don't really like this. And, when you're miserable going to work for a couple of years, maybe it's time to like get another job, do something else that would be more fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy your life. Whether you believe you only have one or you believe you have multiples, it doesn't really matter. You only have one that you're living right now. One moment. I love this. I heard this fairly recently, is like the past is dead, right? It's literally dead because it's over. So the past is dead. And the future isn't even born yet. All you have is right now. So how can you make the most of this moment right here, right now? How can you make the most of your life right here, right now? I don't know about you, but I love hiking. I love being out in the woods. I love just being in the sunshine. And it feeds my soul, right? But I'm happy too. And I get like cool ideas. It's like usually a download for like projects or new offerings or like whatever. Or even messages from the universe. Like I get these really cool downloads in the woods. And I love that. So I do my best to do that as often as I can, because there's a level of joy and ease that comes from that time. So what is it that you love? I'd love for you to go ahead and comment. What are the things that you love to do? And there is no right or wrong, good or bad answer. Gardening. You might love sitting on the couch watching Netflix. Hey, that's cool too, right? But I will say this, and Dane said this recently, so I want to quote him. He did say, if you're watching something that doesn't make you feel lighter and it makes you feel heavier, watch something else. So I would agree with that. Like there are shows that I watch, but it has to make me feel better, not worse. It's that whole empathy thing, right? Absorption thing. It's like sometimes we absorb things that are going on television or in shows that aren't even ours. And because somehow we can relate to like the broken heart. Oh, I've been there before. But then notice, like, are you feeling better? Are you feeling uplifted? I think that's why so many really successful entrepreneurs and, coaches and speakers and stuff like that often say read, because reading often does uplift you in some way, right? But again, I'm just sharing what's worked for me, and take what works for you and throw away the rest. Because I'm not here to convince you of one thing or the other, but I really did a long time ago. Oh, this is cool. I probably haven't ever told you guys this. So I was 19 years old. I got married at 19. That one didn't last very long, but that's okay. Didn't expect it to, I guess. 19, got married. And I got sucked into, at some time in that marriage, I got sucked into like, what were they called? Soap operas? Soap operas. And I knew instinctively, like I was like, this is not forwarding my boat. This is not making my boat go faster. This is not forwarding my life. And I also knew that news and commercials and all those things just wiped me out. And so I gave up television completely for at least I want to say 15 years. I don't remember when Netflix first came out. Not that I started right away with Netflix, but that until Netflix came out, I didn't watch any television. Like at 19, I was like, no, because it made me feel heavy, and it made me like get depressed, and and then the trauma and drama of soap operas. Oh my God. Like, I'm not a very dramatic person, but like for me, I was just like, ugh, I did not feel better after watching television. And I could feel that. And so I just stopped. I was like, okay, I'm done. And I didn't watch any television for a really long time. I would go to movies sometimes in the theaters, but that was it. That was all the television I would do. And it was such a contribution to my life because I stopped. If it was big enough in the world, I heard about it. Like an example is the Twin Towers. That day, I don't have a television. I wasn't watching television at that time. But then I went to the gym, and it was on every screen in the gym. So, I mean, you always hear about something. So, if it's big enough, you'll hear about it. But I just knew that like that sort of absorption that I was doing from the television was not good for me. And it was just something that, I came to realize about myself. So anyway, I hope that helped. I know a lot of people struggle because, the truth is we care. And the truth is we want people to be happy. And we really do, but we can't make them happy. What we can do is be happy and invite them to be happy. So I'm so grateful for you and all of you. We will do a guided visualization after this short break. I also have a really special announcement, and I'm going to announce it right after the break. So if you can stick around, I will let you know, and then we'll do our visualization to kind of solidify this being empathetic and caring, but not absorbing everyone and everyone else's crap. See you soon.
Om Times TV. Imagine becoming a super influencer. Reinvent yourself, invest in your brand, and then manifest your success with a robust spheric approach. Om Times Media and Broadcasting offers a unique and multifaceted way to become the spiritual and conscious influencer you deserve to be by putting your message across our powerful platform with its proven record of integrity and excellence. Through our produced shows, Om Times offers the opportunity to become a social media TV personality, a radio show host, an Om Times magazine columnist, and a syndicated podcaster, all in one shot. By live streaming your show on Om Times TV and broadcasting it across the extensive Om Times radio and TV networks, you become more than a host. You become an ambassador and a force for positive change. Om Times. Open yourself to the possibilities.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Hello, everyone. My cat's in my lap right now. She's the cutest thing. She just loves to be here with her belly being rubbed while I'm doing these videos. So yes, welcome forward. And so my announcement is I'm actually going to be taking a sabbatical from this Om Times television show and Ascending. I'm super grateful. I'm probably going to cry, but super grateful to Om Times, and they're hosting me. I feel really, truly honored that they asked me to do that. And I'm just feeling really pulled to to go in a little bit of a different direction, still use my gifts and capacities. I've been clearing homes and land and businesses for 25 years, like clearing unwanted energies, entities, ghosts, all sorts of fun things, energies. I'm going to be helping real estate agents that are having trouble moving a home. There's certain homes that just have energies that won't let them sell the home. So, and use my capacities in a different way. And I have a new system, vibrational flow system, that I'm going to be teaching other people how to clear homes and businesses and stuff like that too. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Actually, I'm really looking forward to fine-tuning this system that I've been doing just naturally for 25 years. And cool. Thank you, Lucy. Awesome. And so I just decided that I really wanted to focus on some energy in this direction a little bit more, and just to take a little bit of a sabbatical here. I think we'll probably do another show. I just don't know kind of when and what we'll have it be about. But I want you all to know how much I have appreciated your comments, your engagement, your presence. I'm really, really, really grateful for each and every one of you. And just it's meant a lot to me to have kind of this core group of you constantly coming every week and listening and watching. And if you've been following me at all, you know that I'm a massive creator and I'm always creating stuff. So I'm sure we'll create some more stuff. And you can also I have my own YouTube channel. So YouTube, it's called Blissful Alchemy with Venus. And so you can come there and watch new stuff if we have new stuff. When we have new stuff, I'll say. It's just that none of that's really set right now. So right now I'm really focusing on helping some of these properties move and kind of fine-tuning the system. And yeah, so that's just my focus. But like I said, super, super grateful for each and every one of you. And just know I'm sending you a huge hug and lots of love. And I'm sure I'll see you around the world somewhere, or at least I hope to. So today we'll have a visualization. Go ahead and just close our eyes, settle in. And relax. Breathe in, exhale out. Breathe in and exhale out. Breathe in and exhale out. And let go. Right. If you're not driving, close your eyes. And relax the body, relax the mind, relax the thoughts, relax the need to be somewhere else other than right here, right now. Breathe in, exhale out. And just notice in your body if you're feeling any tension or discomfort. Maybe it's something in your gut or your shoulder. And we're just going to practice this tool that maybe is new to some of you. I want you to just ask, truth, is this mine? And when you ask that question, truth, is it mine? Does your body contract or feel heavy? Or does your body expand and feel light? The contraction and the heaviness is a no. It's a lie. So it's one of the ways that you can be like, okay, so truth, is this energy mine? My body contracted. Okay, it's not mine. Return to sender. You can also say return to sender with consciousness attached. If, it's just a nice thing to do, it helps, because what that does is it actually helps them maybe become more conscious and aware of what they're creating. Right? But you don't say it out loud. This is just between you and the universe. Truth, is this mine? If it's a no, return to sender with consciousness attached. And breathe. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. And then just observe that area. Does that area feel different? We're just observing, not judging. So is there more space? And maybe you're one of those people that was like, oh yeah, that's actually mine. And if you feel like that energy was yours, then let's, everywhere where you bought that it was yours, can we just try and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, poc, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, bases, creations, and beyonds. And we can, if you'd like more information, that was the clearing statement, and you can find out more at theclearingstatement.com. And then anything that is residual or coming up now that's not yours, truth, is it yours? If it's not, return to sender with conscious attached. It's really that easy. You don't have to process it. You don't even have to know who it came from. You don't have to have it all figured out. You can just relax and let it go. Oh, that's not mine. Okay. Return to sender. Maybe there's something that you've really been struggling with. Maybe you've been struggling with money. Maybe you've been struggling with relationships. Maybe you've been struggling with something to do with your body. Whatever it is right now, I want you to just look at it as if it was an object in front of you, an item, an idea. It looks like something. What size, shape, and color is it in front of you? Maybe it's a poopy fishbowl. um, but whatever it is, I want you to just ask that object that represents something you've been struggling with, truth, is that mine? Many times things like money issues or something you're struggling with is something your family has struggled with. And then you just took it on, trying to help your family, trying to save your family, trying to make your family feel better. Instead, just be like, truth, is this mine? Oh, it's not mine? Okay. Return to sender with consciousness attached. Let this be easy. You can make it difficult, for sure. But I invite you to let it be easy. And just relax and let go. Maybe lower your walls and barriers, even the ones you don't know about, more. And let your awareness expand out. Again, even if you've taken something on for somebody else, you don't need to know who it was from or where it was from. You just need to acknowledge, hey, that's not mine. Have you ever walked into a room and you just felt like 1,000 energies glommed onto you? You were feeling fine before you stepped into the room? That's this. Okay, those aren't mine. That's not mine. Return to sender. And maybe you're somebody like me who gets attached to your problems, to your struggles, right? There's some sort of attachment to them. Like, who would I be if I didn't have this struggle? Who would I be if I didn't have this problem? Maybe a better question to ask is, what can I create without problems? What would I like to create if I didn't have any problems to solve? So everywhere where you've taken on other people's problems or problems in general because you thought that life was supposed to be about problems to solve, can we let that go and return that belief to sender as well, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all 100 shorts, boys, formats, basics, creations, and beyonds. And any attachments that you have to having a problem, can we destroy and uncreate that as well? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all 100 shorts, boys, formats, basics, creations, and beyonds. Again, you don't have to understand what I'm saying or the clearing statement. It just works. It's like a magic eraser. It just helps clear the energy. Just pay attention. Do you feel lighter afterwards? I don't know about you. I definitely have had some sticky points in my life and sticky energies. And if I really look at them, I can tell that I bought them from like my parents or my grandparents or maybe even my lineage. Right? I don't have to take that on. If you heal something in this lifetime, in this moment, right here, right now, it actually heals it 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. So if you were going to choose today, and I'll just use money as an example, to let go of your poverty beliefs and your struggles about money and your problems with money and all those things, and you just said, okay, none of that's mine. Return to sender with consciousness attached. Just let go of, I guess, one, needing to figure it out, needing to understand it, or needing to know where it's from. None of that is relevant. And remember, you can't save anyone, so now you both have it. So all places where you're trying to heal your lineage and trying to take on their money problems and their struggles, you can just try to create them too and return to center with consciousness unattached. All of them, Schwartz, voice, progress, basics, creations again. Just relax and be. Hopefully you had a little bit of space created, maybe you had a lot. Just allow yourself to enjoy being here in this new energy with maybe a little less of the problems to solve, the things to fix. And breathe in, exhale out, and relax. Exhale out, relax. And then just scan. Scan your body, scan your field, become aware of the energies around you. Is there something else going on, maybe in your body, or in your mind, or your life? Just observe. Let's give that energy that you're aware of a size, a shape, and a color. And asking that object that represents the energy, truth is this mine. Now, I will say every once in a while you're going to feel like it is mine. And that's okay. You're not wrong. And it's not wrong. But this is where I encourage you to be in question and ask. There's 4 key questions in Access Consciousness. What is this? What do I do with it? Can I change it? If so, how do I change it? And then with that energy, allow yourself to just be like, okay, maybe this energy wants to be cleared today, maybe not yet today. But if you are ready and willing, and you get that it's not yours, whatever that object is, that energy is, however it's representing to you, just ask the universe to return to sender with consciousness attached. Just acknowledge this isn't mine. And in acknowledging that this isn't mine, it can also just go away. And maybe if you're aware of some tingling and some energy and something going on, what you can do, you can serve people, you can contribute to people who are asking for help, who are asking for contribution, who who are paying you for a session. It doesn't always have to be cash, right? But there can be an exchange. It's reciprocal. It's reciprocal. So since you're here taking part in this adventure, then I'm contributing to you, contributing to making it easier. What contribution can I make to you today? What are the things that you know that aren't yours and you're actually willing to let go of today? So asking, truth is mine. Oh, it's not mine. Okay, return to sender. Return to sender with consciousness attached. You may experience crying, laughter, yawning, goosebumps. You could have diarrhea, like your body is just releasing and adjusting to not having this thing or multiple things if you were on the adventure with me today, and then your body just has to catch up. The cells in your body get the memo. Oh, we actually, the skin stuff, the psoriasis, not ours. Oh, okay. Well, then we need to cellularly change things to be like, oh, okay, let's move that. Just allow yourself to relax and receive the change. It's always access consciousness also as a mantra. All of life comes to me in peace, joy, and glory. Say that 10 times in the morning and 10 times at night. You have a lot more ease and joy. Glory means exuberant expression of life. Don't dare you. Try it. See how it works. Just allow every fiber of your being, every cell to get the memo, to get the new energetic frequency and vibration. If you aren't taking on the world's problems and absorbing all of the crap out there, then how much lighter and freer and more joy and ease do you have? Just because you're just enjoying your life rather than trying to solve the problems of the world. I'm not saying don't contribute to things that you're pulling your heartstrings. Absolutely contribute, but not from owning it and carrying it around with you. Contribute from the light being brilliance that you are. Contribute to making the world a better place by being the light. Maybe the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe there's a lot of people in a tunnel right now in darkness, uncertain, not sure where they're headed. Just be the beacon, be the light, and show them, hey, there's a way out this way. Come on, it's fun over here. Come into the pond. Who leaves the poopy fish pool? Okay, that's so funny to me today. And breathe that in and exhale out anything, remnants, anything that might not be serving you anymore. Breathe in, let go, shake it out. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. I like to bobble my head. And when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. I'm so grateful for you. we'll post a message for real estate agents who are having trouble selling just the unsellable homes, the ones that seem like there's spooks going on. Or I have one I'm working with that was built on a Native American burial ground. Very interesting. So just, if you have any real estate agents that might have some stuck homes, I'd be happy to serve them. And I'm super grateful for you guys, really, truly. And I hope to see you again sometime soon. Take good care.